Hello, second grade. This is Module 4, Lesson 5, and our objective today is I can solve 1- and 2-step word problems within 100 using strategies based on place value. So our first word problem here is 39 books were on the top shelf. Marcy added 48 more books to the top shelf. How many books are on the top shelf now? So there is a very important word in here that helps us decide if we're going to add or subtract. And that is right here. Marcy added 48 more books. So what do you think we're going to do? We're going to add or subtract? Right, we're going to add. So first we need to add 39 plus 48. And I set it up this way because it's just easier for me to see because I can line up the 1s and the 10s here. So we're going to find out how many books are on the top shelf by adding these two numbers. So the first thing is we need to add the 1s column. So what is 9 plus 8? 17. Okay, so we're going to put the 7 here because that is in the 1s place. And we need to put the 1 from the 17 up by the 10s place because we need to line up the 10s place here. So we put the 7 in the 1s place because it is a 1. And now we're going to add up our 10s place. So let's add up 4 plus 3. 7. Very good. Plus 1 more is 8. So there are 87 books on the top shelf. Okay. So our next problem is there are 53 regular pencils and some colored pencils in the bin. There are a total of 91 pencils in the bin. How many colored pencils are in the bin? So do we need to add or subtract this? Well, let's write down what the problem would be. So we need to find out how many colored pencils are in the bin. So it says that there are 53 regular pencils and some colored pencils in the bin. There are a total of 91. So we know that there are 93 regular pencils, and we know that there are some colored pencils, but we don't know what that number is. And we know that altogether we have 91. So we need to find out what this number is right here. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take 91 minus 53 to find out what number is right here. Okay, so now we need to subtract the 1s column here. Now can we take 3 away from 1? If we have 1, we can't take 3 away from it. So the 9 over here in the 10s place is going to be super nice. And it's going to give us one of its numbers to change this 1 into an 11. So now the 9 is going to turn into an 8 because it gave us one of its numbers. So now we need to take 3 minus 11. What is 3 minus 11? 8. Good. Now we're going to subtract 8 minus 5 because remember the 9 gave us one number, so it turned back into an 8. So what is 8 minus 5? 3. Good. So there are 38 pencils, or 38 colored pencils. Okay, so our next problem says Henry solved 24 of his homework problems. There were 51 left to do. How many math problems were there on his homework sheet? So are we going to add or subtract here? So we're trying to figure out how many homework problems he had all together. So if we're trying to find out how many problems there are all together, are we going to add or subtract? Right, we should add. Alright, so we're going to add 24 plus 51. First we need to add up the ones column, and then we need to add up the tens column. So go ahead and solve this on your own, and then we'll compare answers. Okay, so let's compare answers now. So 4 plus 1 is 5, and 2 plus 5 is 7. Did you get 75 problems? Good job. Okay, so it looks like this one has 2 steps to it. So we need to do both steps. So it says Matthew has 68 stickers. His brother has 29 fewer stickers. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find how many stickers does Matthew's brother have. So if Matthew's brother has 29 fewer stickers, do we need to add or subtract? Right, we need to subtract. So we're going to take 68 stickers minus 29 stickers. Go ahead and solve this on your own. Now remember, you cannot take 9 out of 8 because 8 is a smaller number. So think about the strategy and what you're going to need to do with the 8 and the 6. Okay, go ahead and solve. Okay, so let's compare our answers. Did you take 1 from the 6 and add it to the 8 to make 18? And then you needed to change the 6 into a 5 because it gave that 1 to the 8 to make it 18. So now it is a 5. So what is 18 minus 9? 9. Good. And what is 5 minus 2? 3. Excellent. So now we know that Matthew's brother has 39 stickers. Now we need to find out the second part. It says, how many stickers do Matthew and his brother have all together? So are you going to add or subtract this time? Right, we're going to add because they're asking all together. So the total number. So we know that Matthew has 68 stickers. And now we know that his brother has 39. And Matthew's brother has 39. So go ahead and add this all up. And then push play when you're done. Alright, so you should be done solving this. What did you say that 8 plus 9 was? Did you say 17? So you should have put the 7 in the 1's place here and put the 1 up in the 10's place because in 17 the 1 is in 10's place and we need to line that up. So now we need to add 6 plus 3. What is that? 9. Very good. And one more is 10. So we have 107 stickers all together. Very good. Okay, here's another one that has 2 steps to it. I'm going to read it to you, and then I want you to solve both steps on your own. And then we'll compare how you did. So it says that there are 47 photos in the blue album. The blue album has 32 more photos than the red album. How many photos are in the red album? That's your first question. And then the second problem you need to answer is how many photos are in the red and blue album all together. Push pause and then push play when you're done solving both questions. Okay, so you should be done solving both questions. For A, how many photos are in the red album? How did you solve this? Did you subtract or add? This is how I set my problem up. I took 47 minus 32. Is that what you did? Good job. So now, let's see if you got the same answer as I did. I took 7 minus 2, and I got 5. And then I took 4 minus 3, which is 1. So I got 15 photos in the red album. Now I need to find out how many are in both the blue and the red. So did you add or subtract here? Good, you added. So we took 47 because there are 47 in the blue album and there are 15 in the red album. So what is 7 plus 5? 12. So we need to put the 2 in the ones place, and we're going to bring up the 1 into the tens place. What is 4 plus 1? 5. Good. Plus 1 more. 5 plus 1 is 6. And there are 62 photo albums all together. Alright, I want you to do this last problem on your own. It says Kiara has 62 blocks and Pete has 37 blocks. They gave away 75 blocks. How many blocks do they have left? So you're going to have to use 2 steps to figure out this answer. Go ahead and push pause and then push play when you're done solving. Okay, so you should be done. The first thing you need to figure out is how many they have all together. So we know Kiara has 62 blocks and Pete has 37 blocks. So we're going to take 62 plus 37. What is 7 plus 2? 9. Good. And what is 6 plus 3? 9. So they have 99 altogether. Now, to figure out how many they gave away, we're going to take 99 minus 75, because they gave away 75. And to find out how many they have left, sorry, I said how many they gave away, how many they had left, we're going to take 99 away from 75, or 75 away from 99. So what is 9 minus 5? Good, 4. And what is 9 minus 7? 2. So they gave away 24 blocks, or they had 24 blocks left. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. They have 24 blocks left. It is your turn to solve these problems. On your exit ticket, you need to solve these problems. The first one says, a store sold 58 t-shirts and had 25 t-shirts left. A, how many t-shirts did the store have at first? And then B, you're going to solve if 17 t-shirts are returned, how many t-shirts does the store have now? And then number 2 says Steve swam 23 laps in the pool on Saturday, 28 laps on Sunday, and 36 laps on Monday. How many laps did Steve swim? Solve those problems. When you're done, seesaw me a picture. Good luck.